We are taught to expect that the end of a relationship will announce itself loudly. We anticipate an explosive argument, a tearful confrontation, or a violently packed bag. Because we are conditioned to wait for that massive, undeniable climax, we start to believe that a lack of fighting means everything is stable. If nobody is yelling, we assume the relationship is still safe. But people almost never say a clear, final goodbye. Most of the time, they execute a quiet exit. They pack up their emotional investment and mentally walk away from the connection months or even years before they ever actually leave the room. This creates an intensely confusing cognitive dissonance. You are sitting right next to someone on the couch. They still answer your texts. They share your physical space. And on paper, the relationship is intact. Yet the air between you feels cold. They are right beside you, but their heart feels 1,000 miles away. You spend your nights replaying mundane conversations, trying to figure out why a simple talk leaves you feeling completely isolated. You start questioning your own intuition, wondering if you are asking for too much attention and incorrectly labeling yourself as too needy. Without a way to name this invisible withdrawal, you end up trapped in a phantom relationship. You spend your energy taking the blame for an emptiness that you did not create. When someone truly values having you in their life, they act as an active protector of your emotional safety. If they accidentally say something that makes you feel small, they try to repair it. They are careful with your heart because keeping the connection secure is a daily priority. The first measurable shift of a quiet exit happens when that protective empathy disappears. Your emotional pain is no longer treated as a priority to be handled with care. Instead, your feelings become an annoyance or a chore to them. You start to notice the contrast in their reactions. Conversations about your worries that used to end with a warm hug or a word of understanding now crash against a cold wall of defensiveness. You bring up a concern and you get a short, impatient answer, or sometimes no answer at all. When basic empathy vanishes, the relationship loses its safety net. The dynamic shifts entirely away from mutual care, leaving you entirely emotionally isolated even when you are together. Every working relationship functions like a load-bearing structure. It requires constant, daily labor from two independent people to maintain its balance. Then the effort from one side begins to dry up. Their text messages get shorter, they cancel plans more frequently, and eventually you realize you are the only one initiating conversations, asking how their day was, or trying to find a time to see each other. It is incredibly common for kind people to make excuses for this imbalance. You tell yourself they are just dealing with an unusual amount of personal stress, or they are overwhelmed at work, hoping things will balance out next month. But there is a sharp difference between temporary stress and permanent apathy. A stressed partner will still make small bids for connection under pressure, a quick note or a fast embrace to let you know you matter. A checked-out partner uses stress as a permanent excuse to let the connection wither. At this point, you are no longer in an equitable partnership. You are dealing with an unsustainable structural failure, where you are secretly carrying a two-person load by yourself. Healthy couples instinctively weave each other into their long-term vision. They effortlessly use words like we and our when discussing a trip next summer or a goal they want to reach next year. They make a space for you in their tomorrow. During a quiet exit, that shared language is erased. Future plans become vague. If you bring up a simple event a few months away, they dodge the commitment, and their vocabulary quietly reverts back to the singular I. Removing you from future plans is the ultimate proof of an emotional departure. If you are no longer factored into their tomorrow, they have already started building a life that only has room for themselves. When someone stops inviting you into their future, the relationship has already ended in their mind. The door is closed, regardless of their physical presence today. When you finally look at the pattern of their actions rather than the comfort of their physical proximity, a harsh reality sets in. The connection you are fiercely trying to save actually evaporated months ago. It is completely futile to try and fix a dynamic when the other party has completely surrendered their end of the tension. The relationship degrades into a solo duty you perform, while they sit back and watch you hold the rope. People stay trapped here for years because of a psychological illusion. They hold on to the belief that if they just suffer a bit more or love a bit harder, Their partner will magically revert to their past self. But your current exhaustion is the direct result of fighting a one-sided war to resurrect a version of a person who simply no longer exists. Recognizing a quiet exit is not a personal failure. It is a mandatory permission slip. It gives you the authority to stop running after someone pulling away and to stop trying to earn love through endless, painful patience. Your core value and worth as an individual do not decrease simply because a detached partner lost the capacity to recognize it. You are still the same valuable person, whether they choose to engage or not. Accepting reality allows you to drop the dead weight of a one-sided dynamic. By walking away from a closed door, you clear the space for a mutual partnership with someone who will actively fight for you.